Right, going to do this right here. We're going to get this back in. All right, let me get my YouTube people in here. Let's start this out. Boom. All right, cool. But like I said, y'all, your boy Great Vibes on 10. I have the list. So if y'all can, I waited this late. See, I was supposed to went live around 10 o'clock this morning. And I said, no, no. No, 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 no. This is a lot of information that I got to push out. And this is that type of live to where if you're watching from YouTube, cut your TV on. Put your phone down, cut your TV on. If you watching from TikTok, sit back, prop your phone up because we in for a long ride on tonight. All right. So Judy said y'all been waiting all day. Cherry said only you great vibes will bring it. Thank y'all. Young man, how you doing? Maria, good to see you. Let me give a few more shout outs real quick. I gotta do that first, man. I gotta show my love towards you all. Man, y'all are pouring up in here. All right. God damn. All right. Now, let's get started, right? So what I'm about to do a little adjusting here, all right? Let me do a little adjusting. Because I got a lot of different screens to show you all to back up all the claims that I say. So for a minute here, y'all are not going to see my camera. I do apologize. I need the screen. So I gotta move this up. Let's move this up to about right here. Because we got a lot of stuff I gotta give to you all. All right. And I need all the screen. I need much screen as I can to show y'all all of this information. Everybody that's from YouTube that's starting to come in now, y'all please come on in and show your boy some love, show some hearts. Y'all listen, TikTok man, thank y'all so much already. We only been live now for 5 minutes and y'all got me up to 11,000 likes already. So thank y'all so much. I just started the YouTube platform, so everybody's coming in on YouTube. Thank y'all so much for y'all love and support. But y'all, Lynn, good to see you. Good to see you. Now, like I said, y'all, sit back, relax. Queen Supreme, good to see you. Y'all, sit back, relax. This is going to be maybe a few hour stream. Then after I get done, y'all pay attention. After I get done, this is when y'all can request to get inside the box. But for right now, I need the time. Let me lay the groundwork. Let me put the information out before y'all request to get in, all right? Now, I'm going to read what the news headline came out with, and this is according to TMZ, all right? They came out with this on Thursday. And this is what they said, all right? Sean Diddy Combs hit with new indictment in Smex's trafficking case. All right. Sean Diddy Combs abused, threatened, and coerced women and others around him to fulfill his sexual desires over a longer period of time than first alleged. Federal prosecutors in New York said in a superseding indictment filed on Thursday. The indictment contains no new charges. Now, y'all, when it say that, I need y'all to keep that in mind. All right? I need y'all to keep that in mind. Sparkling says, I see you switched out. You over to YouTube now. Good to see you. Mrs. SMK to you. Thank you so much. And how you doing? Let's see. Now, the indictment contains no new crimes, but includes additional conduct as part of the alleged racketeering conspiracy, which prosecutors now say span longer time frame of about 20 years. From 2004 to 2024. And I want y'all to remember, when these charges was first filed, the charges started in 2008 all the way up to 2024. Now, because of new information, credible information that testified before the grand jury, they was able to push that date back, or the year back, from 2008 to 2004. All right? Let's see. Prosecutors also included additional victims of Combs' alleged sex trafficking. The superseding indictment said Combs assaulted not only women, but also his employees, witnesses to his abuse, and others. The alleged violence was most vivid in a video of Combs kicking, dragging, and throwing a vase at his then girlfriend, Casa Ventura, inside a Los Angeles hotel. The superseding indictment said Combs, with the assistance of several close associates, paid hotel security staff $100,000 for the footage. Now, if y'all remember some months back when I covered the case, I didn't say anything about the footage that was obtained by the staff and that he paid them to say, you know what, keep this footage quiet. So now they have evidence that he paid the staff not $50,000 that was alleged not too long ago, but it was $100,000 that CNN produced that footage back in November, if I'm not mistaken. And it was in November or October, something like that. The superseding indictment alleged Combs used force, coercion, and threats to cause at least 3 female victims, identified only by number, to engage in commercial sex acts, something he referred to as freak-offs, but often involved only Combs and a female victim, according to the indictment. Like the freak-offs, these commercial sex acts involving Combs and a female victim were prearranged, sometimes lasted multiple days, were sometimes electronically recorded by Combs, and often involved Combs distributing a variety of controlled substances to the victim, in part to keep the victim obedient and compliant. The new indictment said that Combs did not immediately respond to the new indictment, but has previously pleaded not guilty to racketeering, conspiracy, sex trafficking, and prostitution charges. Is scheduled for trial on May 5th. Prosecutors said the new indictment should not affect the timing of the trial. The latest indictment contains no new offenses. The prosecution theory remains flawed. The government has added the ridiculous theory that 2 of Mr. Combs' former girlfriends were not girlfriends at all, but were prostitutes. Mr. Combs is as committed to fighting these charges and winning at trial. Defense attorney Mark, I can never pronounce his last name, Nifilo sorry about that, y'all, said in a statement to ABC News. Last month, Combs abandoned an attempt to be released on bail. Combs has been held at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn since he was arrested back in September. So I want y'all to know that's the news story that was put out against Sean Diddy Combs. Now, are y'all ready to take some notes? If everybody's ready, do me a favor. YouTube and TikTok, y'all please put a 1 in the comments if y'all are ready, because I have the documents right here, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to show y'all the changes. Which is now what they call new superseding indictments. And what I'm about to read to you all is very disturbing. I see we got all 1s in the chat. Awesome. Pay attention. If y'all are late coming in, when we get done with this live will be uploaded to YouTube. To find it, my YouTube page is Great Vibes on 10. Same thing is here. All right. And also, just to let you know, we also are live on YouTube. All right. So let's get started with with this case. Now, right now, I'm not allowing nobody in the box. I don't know who is that requesting. I have that screen pretty much pulled to the side. So whoever requested to come in, just hold on a second. Let me lay the groundwork, okay? And that way y'all can see exactly what this indictment entails. Because what I just read to you all was the news story. And still, that what leaves a lot of people still confused, about the racketeering and the sex trafficking, all of these indictments. Because I know when I opened this platform up about a month and a half ago, and we spoke about the Diddy trial, a lot of accusations went out when it comes to underage children. And y'all, this is when we started talking about Allie Carter. We started talking about the young lady that was on the 2002 MTV Music Awards, where Diddy was happy that this 12-year-old little girl was going to the after party. If y'all remember that video, put a 1 in the chat. All right. And we spoke a long time, which led to us talking about Allie Carter. So, quite frankly, somebody went on YouTube and said that they just started talking about Allie Carter last month, and they said they was the first ones to start talking about Allie Carter, and I just started laughing. So some things, people need to stop lying to learn how to, to try to kick it, all right? Now, let's get to it. I see we got our ones in the chat. All right, awesome. Y'all, I'm about to give y'all a lot of information, okay? All right, let's move this up so I can look at my notes. Man, also, man, thank y'all so much for y'all love and support. Everybody that's on YouTube, man, thank y'all so much for y'all love and support. Really appreciate it. And it's y'all, we have a live goal that needs to be met, and I got to lower it down. So TikTok, y'all see the live goal, please get that hit for your boy, all right? YouTube, y'all see the live goal. If y'all can, please, let's hit that live goal on tonight, all right? The more y'all hit these live goals for me, the more I can go live with you all with more information, all right? Thank y'all so much. Now, let's get to it. Sean Diddy Combs' new superseding indictment / amendments or amended from the original indictment. All right. Sean Diddy Combs have been hit with new superseding indictments in the Southern District of New York. Now, the prosecutors in this case indicated that this was going to happen. Remember, there are no new charges in this case. There are no new defendants in this case. However, there are very important differences that have changed the whole trajectory of this case, which is a criminal case. Now, I want y'all to realize all these lawsuits that took place in the past with Diddy, these were civil lawsuits, not criminal. All right? Sometimes they can happen in court. Sometimes they can happen outside of court. But a lot of times when people are dealing with civil cases or civil lawsuits, it's rather or quite, quite convenient for them to handle these cases outside of court. All right. But when it comes to criminal court, you cannot, handle this stuff outside of the court because of the superseding indictments that have been or that's coming forward towards this particular case. We are going to go through the differences in this superseding case from the original document. Now, all of this is leading to his trial beginning on May 5th, 2025, where he will face, y'all pay attention, he will be facing sex trafficking, racketeering, and prostitution. All right? Now, once again, I know a lot of people are worried about a lot of these civil cases that went forward with him when it involves underage children. But as y'all can see, right now, they don't have enough evidence. According to this document, they don't have enough evidence towards Sean Diddy Combs to bring forth a charge towards him for underage activities. All right. Mainly for years, Combs engaged in criminal acts such as the abuse of women and other alleged criminal acts such as kidnapping, arson, and bribery. As an overall criminal enterprise which all he have controlled. That's very important right there. They are calling this a criminal enterprise. As an overall criminal enterprise, like I said, which he controlled, he used his power to as control or to control. He used his business resources, empire to carry out this criminal enterprise. Now, here is the old indictments compared to the new indictments, and there are differences. Now, beginning with the first indictment, there is an allegation Combs engaged in a persistent, persuasive pattern. Let me show y'all the old indictment, all right? Let me see. Let me bring it up. Let's see. Let's bring it up on TikTok first. TikTok, y'all going to see it first, and then okay, here it is. TikTok, there you go. Let me shoot it over to YouTube so they can see it. All right, YouTube, here it is. I'm gonna make it bigger so y'all can see it. Now, this is the old, right? This is the old one, indictment. As part of his pattern of abuse, Combs manipulated women to participate in highly orchestrated performances of sexual activity with male commercial sex workers. All right? We got that? Appreciate it. All right, let me take that down. Let me take this down. Let's see. Let's take this down. Cool. All right. However, in the new superseding document, which I'm about to show you all, in the new superseding document, the word highly was removed. And I want y'all to pay attention with this because they did this for a reason. All right. Let me see. Let me make this a little bigger so y'all can see it. If y'all notice the word highly, let me make it smaller and bring it up. The word highly was removed. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Let me take this off. Let's see. Let me break it up so YouTube can see it. I told y'all, listen, tonight, y'all going to learn some stuff tonight. This is all about, this is one of those lives to where it's not going to be like rushing through it. Because, you know, a lot of stuff that has took place with this trial, or I mean, with this upcoming trial, a lot of you all needs to pay attention so y'all won't be misled on what information people are throwing out there, all right? Now, if y'all notice, the word highly was removed. So now it says, when it talks about Diddy, sexual activity with Combs, and at times with Combs and male commercial sex acts. Now, the reason why they remove highly is because it's still, you know, you still can make accusations with that. That can go either left, right, up, or down. But now they have enough evidence, according to the grand jury, that it was Combs at times doing what he was doing towards women with male commercial sex workers. And I want y'all to understand that, all right? I mean, I know at the end of the day, it's sad, it's sickening, but here it is, right? Yeah, I gotta say SMEX, y'all. We can't say the SEX. We can't say the XEX. We gotta say SMEX, all right? Everybody that's coming in on YouTube, Crystal, how you doing? Good to see you. Tiffany, I see you again. Simone, good to see you. Now, let's continue. Um, so once again, the meaning behind it. Hold on. The meaning behind it. Sean Combs was in charge and took control of all of these events. All right. Now this is talking about Sean Combs' activity with male sex workers. The prosecutors in making this about, so basically what the prosecutors they're doing, they're making this about Sean Combs being present and an active participant of these sex acts. Do y'all see what the prosecutors are doing? They are completely putting Combs at the time and at the place when these incidents was taking place. All right? More than likely, you will have witnesses saying, I was there with Combs. Now the key to this criminal case is putting Sean Combs there at the event during this time. Jamie on TikTok, you said, as we already know that, well, you know what, people are funny. Okay, all right, people are funny. All right, now let's continue. Now, back in 2009, when Combs was abusing, striking, and hitting these women, let me show y'all this right here. This is what the court document said. All right. Let me make this a little bit bigger. All right. Let me bring it over to YouTube so they can see it. Now, y'all remember, this is very important, right? All right. Give me a second, YouTube, so y'all can see it. Boom, there y'all go. And I read, violence was also not limited to these women. It extended to his employees, witnesses to his abuse, and others. All right? Let's see. That line we just read in the original document, they moved it up in this particular criminal case. Do you all remember in 2016 with Cassandra Ventura, which is documented, this sick bastard, right? Let me bring this up. All right, there you go, YouTube and TikTok. Let's see, no, that's me. Don't need that. All right, so y'all remember this back in 2016 with Cassandra Ventura, which is she's documented in this same section of this criminal complaint. Combs' ex-girlfriend, which we believe is victim number one. So I want y'all to understand, they so far they got 3 victims, right? They don't have the names beside yet. They just have it labeled victim number 1, victim number 2, and also victim number 3. All right? But we believe with victim number 1, they are talking about Cassie Ventura, in this case, who initially filed this lawsuit against him in 2023, which got this whole ball rolling. All right. Let's do this right here. So it was her. It was because of her, which everything just started opening up, right? Like Pandora's box. It was wide open. Do y'all remember in that video that was released and published by CNN, where you could clearly see Ventura being allegedly beaten, dragged by Combs in a hotel hallway out in LA while he's out wearing a towel? Maybe by moving that sentence that I just read to you all in the case, by them moving it up, it is not connected to that, so they can create a separation, which leads to another sentence we have to talk about. Now, with this superseded indictment, as when a hotel security staff tried to intervene, a hotel security staff tried to intervene in this 2016 attack. Combs attempted to bribe that person to stay silent, to stay silent. Now the superseded indictment add this, and let me show you all. Let's see. Let me see. Let me move this up. Right here, YouTube, because we really gotta go through this. Let me get this right here. Y'all hold on one second. Let's see. Where is it? Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. I just read it out on YouTube. So this here, hold on. I think I got it on YouTube. All right, here it is. Subsequently, Combs, with the assistance, okay, with the assistance of several close associates, paid hotel security staff $100,000 for the hotel surveillance, for surveillance footage of the assault. So remember, all of this at the time was just alleged. Now they have evidence. Now, what could this evidence be? So as we can see, this adds a new and important detail to this case. All right. So everybody's out here was talking about free Diddy and save Diddy while y'all talking about Diddy and all this other BS. If this man is so innocent, we clearly can see on the video that this man was beating Cassie and doing other things to her. He had to pay hotel security because they came up and tried to stop it. Paid him or her $100,000 to make it disappear. This is in the case. All right. They must have learned about this after filing the original document or the original indictment, either through a witness testimony, maybe through the staff member, or maybe through digital documents, maybe like bank statements. We don't know. We are not there. But the grand jury had enough to put this into the case. All right. Remember, there were mass discovery in this case. Now, in that video where Combs was brutally beaten, Ventura was trying to escape. All right. This is in the document. She was trying to escape. A freak off from a male sex worker in that room she was running away from. Let me say that again. She was trying to escape a freak off from a male sex worker in that room she was running away from. This is sickening. This is sickening. This is just sickening. Now, the next one is a huge but important difference in the original complaint. So, when talking about the criminal enterprise Sean Combs allegedly led, this is what we meant about the racketeering. And I want y'all to understand that for you all didn't understand what the racketeering, them charges were. Right? This is the racketeering charge. The original complaint read, let me make this bigger. Now, y'all pay attention, all right? YouTube, I'm gonna read it out, and but I have it showing on TikTok, but I'm gonna read it out to you all. Let me make this right here go up a little bit so y'all can see this. All right, let me move this up. All right, so here it is right here, y'all. From at least in or about 2008 through on or about the date of this filing, the filing of this indictment, Sean Combs, aka Puff Daddy, P Diddy, whatever you want to call him, the defendant, and others known and unknown were members of associates of a criminal organization. But in this new indictment, it now reads that has opened up 4 more years of criminal, listen y'all, of criminal evidence. So remember, like I said at the beginning of this live, it started back in 2008. Now they're pushing it back to 2004. Meaning that they have new victims claiming they were abused since then. Now, how do we know new victims were brought into this matter or indictment? Because the new indictment says so. All right. Now, a few pages later, this is what it reads. Do y'all see it? From at least or about 2004 through in or about 2024. YouTube, just let y'all know this is what they have highlighted on the new superseding indictment. All right. Now, the original indictment talks about engaging in freak-offs. This have now gone to commercial smex acts. So we could talk about freak-offs day and night, but y'all, they was commercializing it. So now we are talking about conduct that may not rise to the level of the orchestrated sexual performances of these freak-offs, but just smex acts where something of value is obtained or exchanged. All right? Usually we're talking about the transportation of people across state or international lines for commercial smex acts and or smex trafficking. Now, by the way, Combs' lawyer had one point criticized the prosecution, saying this whole new case concerned one victim we have here, where it looks like all of that has changed or have changed. Now, this case may not be limited to victim 1, 2 nor victim 3. So why the change to date back to 2004 from 2008? Now, if you all were asking, who could that be? For right now, don't nobody know because it's not listed. He or she is not listed in this case. What we do know, however, what we do know, Combs have faced a multitude of civil lawsuits that allege sexual assaults from before 2008, and he have faced lawsuits after he was indicted. Now, here's one person who have alleged that she was raped and groomed into sex trafficking through a number of events that started in 2004. Do y'all see the young lady on my photo with like they are not braids, but she got her hair curled up? The black woman to the right? Adria English. Remember I talked about her about 3 months ago? All right. She sued Combs and her complaint reads, I want y'all to look, YouTube, I'm going to read it out. This is the complaint, and it reads, Combs then used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims, including but not limited to 3 female victims, victim 1, victim 2, and victim 3, to engage in commercial sex acts in connection with these sex acts. Of course, y'all see this is her. Y'all see it right there? Right there, directly from 2004 to 2009. Plaintiff was sex trafficked. Sorry, y'all. Trafficked. I am twisting my damn tongue. Sex trafficked by defendant Combs. The hell I say trafficked? What the hell was that? All right, y'all see it? It's in there. All right. Let's continue. Now, we don't know this for sure if she is a part of this criminal case. But I'm just saying, what she filed and, what he's been charged with is kind of going hand in hand, right? Now, remember, there were illegal conduct with Combs between 2004 and 2008. Now, I want y'all to remember this. Combs was accused of breaking the Federal of Bureau prison rules after the indictment out of Brooklyn, New York. He's been accused of using other inmates' POC numbers, engaging in 3-way phone calls, using others to try to reach out to victims and witnesses. Now, here's another change to the indictment. It says now some of the commercial sex acts were freak-offs. So you have commercial sex acts that could be illegal that doesn't rise to the level of freak-offs. Oh, sorry, y'all. Sorry, y'all, reading the wrong page. Correction. What I just showed you all with this original document, this is how they try to indicate that the sex trafficking charge in the addition of commercial sex acts with the hold on one second, y'all. Okay, now y'all, I was right. Correction. I do apologize. So what we just read, here's another. What we just read, he has been accused of using, the inmates when he was locked up. Y'all remember that? Blah 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 blah. Now here's another charge to the indictment. Y'all pay attention. It says now some of the commercial sex acts were freak offs. So you have commercial sex acts that could be illegal, that doesn't rise to the level of freak offs. Here's another line to pay attention to in the superseding indictment, and I think you can find this on page number 6. All right, let me bring this up so y'all can see it. YouTube, and I read, as described herein, defendant Combs frightened and placed plaintiff in a apprehension of harm when he was forced to coerce plaintiff to engage in sex work for him during his white parties from 2004 to 2009 at defendant's Combs homes in Miami, Florida, and the Hamptons, New York. So right here is a new line that was added to the indictment. What it looks like to the prosecutors is trying to do here, right? This is what the prosecutors are trying to do. They are trying to explain the commercial element of these acts, providing or promising something of value to coerce these people into doing this. Now the defense will say, look, if these were his girlfriends or romantic partners. His girlfriends or his romantic partners. Wow, they really doing a number here. And they're asking, don't boyfriends pay for gifts? Don't they pay for or give them money to help them out? Question mark. This is not sex trafficking. This is a relationship. This is what the defense attorney, or just the defense as a whole, they will try to argue. Now, y'all, we still going. Now we have another big change in this superseding indictment. And to be honest with you all, actually it's a whole new paragraph. And in this paragraph wasn't in the original indictment. Here is the new paragraph, and I'm going to read it out. In connection with the Commercial Sex Acts, Combs provided the victims with, amongst other things, monetary payment, career opportunities, and payment of rent and houses expenses. Continue. Other commercial sex acts involved only Combs and a female victim. As with freak-offs, the other members and associates of the Combs enterprise assisted with arrangements for these commercial sex acts, including by arranging travel and accommodations for victims. At times, Combs, with the assistance of other members and associates of the enterprise from which they transported. This is how they are going to. This is how they are trying to indicate that sex trafficking charged in the addition of commercial sex acts with the freak-offs, which is right here. Let me make this a little bigger so y'all can read it, and I'm gonna read it out for YouTube. And caused to be transported victims across state lines and international in connection with the commercial sex acts. Like the freak-offs, the commercial sex acts involving Combs and a female victim were prearranged, sometimes lasted multiple days, were sometimes electronically recorded by Combs and often involve Combs distributing a variety of controlled substances to the victim, in part to keep the victim obedient and compliant. Tiffany said he's done. Do y'all see this right here? Now, because it's in this superseding indictment, I told y'all back in November that over 30 witnesses came forward. Not to, was it Tony Rusby? I forgot the name. Forgot the attorney name. We ain't talking about that. We're talking about these witnesses that have went to the federal government and gave this statement. Busby, that's his name, Busby. Beck, thank you so much for that. Now, we have another line that was changed from the original indictment and the original indictment. And let me show y'all this right here. Combs subject victims to physical, emotionally, and verbal abuse to cause the victims to engage in freak-offs and other commercial sex acts. All right? In the new, hold on, let me see. In the new indictment, hold on one second. Let me make sure I bring out the right. I'm sorry. No, this is still the old one. This is still the old indictment. Combs also threatened victims' careers and livelihood, including if they resisted engaging in sex acts with Combs and at times with Combs and male commercial sex workers. Let's continue. Combs also threatened, we already read that, but this is the new indictment right here, y'all. This is the new one. Including arson. Now remember, this is the old one, the one that's not highlighted. In addition, on multiple occasions, Combs through, no, we ain't even got there yet. My bad. Including arson and multiple acts of kidnapping, including one instance of kidnapping during which Combs carried and displayed a firearm. In addition, on multiple occasions, Combs threw both objects and people. He threw objects and people. That is wild work. As well as bit, dragged, or hit, dragged, choked, and shoved others. One of the occasions, Combs dangled a victim over an apartment balcony. Now, I hope y'all paying attention. Once again, like I said, I'm trying to take it slow here. Now we have another change that was noted. So both indictments shared a paragraph where they discuss how Combs, if anyone threatened him, if anyone threatened his authority, his reputation, his employees, witnesses to his alleged abuse, he would take action. Prosecutors say that would include acts of violence, but here is where the indictment is so differs. The original indictment, it says a lot of violence that included kidnapping and arson. In the superseding indictment, it says these acts of violence, and I quote right here again, arson, multiple acts of kidnapping, including one instance of kidnapping which Combs carried out and displayed a firearm. All right, y'all, listen. Y'all, this is new, but very important. This is very new. All right? This is a new allegation. Now, this is becoming very, very, very direct, y'all, and I want y'all to pay attention. Now we don't know if that we will be coming from a or will be coming from a witness testifying to this, or the person that originally happened to. But what I can tell you, this has come up before, and this is consistent on the account of a woman named Brianna Dana Bogelin. And that's just the young lady y'all see right below Cassie. She filed a lawsuit against Combs last year, and in that lawsuit, she claimed that back in September 2016, she was sleeping at Ventura's apartment. Combs barged in, grouped or grouped, whatever you want to call it, her breasts, and then dangled her off a 17th-story balcony. She claimed in a lawsuit that she almost was unalive, and Ventura had to step in to stop this. So that's who we, or I, may be thinking here when they added that superseding indictment, when they added that line, that sentence. Now you have somebody that may be a supporting witness here to Ventura's account, assuming Ventura's is victim number one. As we stand here, now you have a supporting witness, but this is a big additional detail. Now, with everything that we're saying, especially this allegation from Miss Bogelin, Combs has denied these allegations, and all of these allegations that he's facing on criminal and civil levels, and he has not been or have not been found guilty. He have not been found liable in any of these lawsuits and presumed innocent. He has a right to due process, and I want y'all to understand that. I just looked at my damn screen and oh my goodness, shit. My numbers dropped, but it's okay. Here's another notable difference between the two indictments. So when describing all of these alleged illegal activities or activity that this criminal enterprise led by Sean Combs was engaged in, prosecutors said that included multiple acts of kidnapping and other crimes that are under state law. But here's the difference. In the original indictment, prosecutors just listed California criminal law, like the kidnapping statute, aiding and abetting, all California statutes. In the superseding indictment, these statutes are still there, but also these same crimes are now listed under the New York statutes. So they are using the statutes from California and also New York to hit Sean Diddy Combs with as a part of this, right? So now we're talking about alleged kidnapping or attempted kidnapping in California and New York. Now the prosecution has now focused their attention on two different states, and maybe we will know about them hopefully pretty soon. And now we have another difference towards the end of the indictment. This is for the third count, transportation to engage in the act of prostitution. Now, unlike the original indictment, they actually list out victim 1, 2, and 3. We didn't have that in the original indictment. And to be more clear, it reads, and I'm going to show y'all this right here. And I'm going to read it out for you on YouTube. Hold on, let me get it back up. Here it is. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull it up. From at least in or about 2009 up to including in or about 2024 in the Southern District of New York and elsewhere, Sean Combs, the defendant, knowingly transported individuals in interstate and foreign commerce with the intent, with intent that the alleged, the individuals engaged in prostitution and attempted, aided, and y'all see that? And abetted. And willfully caused the same to witness, right? They don't, W.I.T. Combs transported, aided, and abetted. And, it's pretty much saying the same thing. But that's what they put in the new indictment. Telling y'all this is sick. Now, here is one and final difference that was found, and that this indictment was signed. That this indictment was signed by the new acting U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, Danielle Sassoon, who came into office right when President Donald Trump took office, who replaced the original U.S. Attorney who brought back this case against Sean Combs, Damian Williams, who was nominated by the president by President Joe Biden. So these are the differences. These are the charges. Remember, there are no new defendants. We all wonder if there would be new defendants, particularly with the respect of to minors that Combs have been accused of in multiple lawsuits and sexually assaulting underage people. We thought an element of minors would be included here. It's civil lawsuits. The burden of proof is very different between a civil lawsuit and a criminal case. Remember, those are allegations from the plaintiff, very different than the case from which the prosecutors bring forward. I told y'all it was a lot, all right? It was a lot. And that took me over an hour to read. All right. Now, with that being said, I know some of y'all been waiting. Y'all been waiting to talk and speak. But the floor is open. Y'all, we need 4 more people to hit the live goal on tonight on TikTok. And also, listen, YouTube, if y'all can, y'all please help your boy hit the live goal, okay? All right. Now, Tony Black said it's no case. Well, remember, if they put these in the indictments, I'm pretty sure it's multiple witnesses came up and spoke before the grand jury. I'm pretty sure of that. If they had to amend the original documents, which makes it superseding. So I don't see how, this right here would deem him with no case. All right. BW Realty said yes, they do have him trapped. All right, they do have him trapped. YouTube, y'all hold on 1 second. I'm finna bring people in the box so y'all can so they can say what they need to say. Do I have Tiffany? Do me a favor. Can you bring the people in? Because for some odd reason my computer is just really not acting right now. I would be gladly to appreciate that. Listen, they cannot drop. Well, when it comes to this case, they cannot drop names. They can't do it because remember, the trial it hasn't started yet. Okay. Who is this? Hey, Lynn, how you doing?
Good. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Okay, because the whole screen is black.
Your screen is black. Can y'all see the screen? Let me put my camera on.
Yeah, I think it might be on my end.
Okay, so that there go my camera.
I'm gonna log out and come back.
Okay, all right,
Sorry, but
all right, it's okay. Tiffany, can you bring the next guest in if you don't mind? Cause for some odd reason my computer's acting kind of funny. Um, YouTube, y'all just Simone said it's very sickening. It is, especially with these the way they amend it. Like this is crazy. Like this is wild, right? So now we understand what the charges that's being brought against him. And I want to make sure I read the right charges off, which is let's see, which is sex trafficking, racketeering, and prostitution. And what we just read off from the indictment, that that pretty much qualifies. You know what I'm saying? So uh, y'all go ahead. It's open. It's open for you all. So y'all go
Hey,
ahead.
if you requested up and you see that you didn't get up, you can request up again because for some reason some of the requests disappeared. I don't know what's going on.
It's all right. But yeah, y'all go ahead. Let's see. Let's see. Let me see. Make sure. Danny, what you got?
Hey,
Hello.
how are you?
Just fine.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how some of these people can think there's not any case at all. That's crazy to me. I mean, there's a lot of people in the comments that are, you know, saying that there's no case and that there's no. So I just that kind of blows my mind because it's all there, allegedly.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Um, so did you or was you able to see the difference or understand the charges? That
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Yeah, yes, definitely. I mean, that enterprise says it all. I mean, an enterprise, think of that, the level that takes to run an enterprise, a criminal enterprise. So that was a strong statement to me, and then, just, I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. I mean, I'm going to have to watch it all again, but I mean, I've been here the whole time. So that's how I don't understand because, I mean, we've been seeing videos that weren't even necessarily related, but just in the younglings around and just strange things that we've seen now that have come to our eyes, and it's just wild to me. So I just feel like there's going to continue to be more coming. It's going to keep changing like this. That's what you've said from the beginning, and me too. It's just still a lot of time.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Wow, that's ooh, I got more, but I'm gonna wait. Let's see, Lynn, what you got?
well, I've been saying all along he's completely guilty. He's not getting out. There's just no doubt about it. I guess like my only concern is now lately with all of those folks being pardoned from the attack that was last January. Um because that those were all federal people like in prison. There was even one gentleman that had life in prison that was released. Is my only concern now with this situation, is that going to work in his favor?
And you're talking about P Diddy, right?
Yes. Yeah.
I don't. I mean, just even it's depending on how many people that will come forward and testify, and or how many people that come forward that they as alleged victims, and he was charged for those particular crimes. You talk about three separate crimes, each individual, right? How many years he's going to get? Now,
Right.
in that indictment, it said international. So this has gone to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
So
I hope
I don't
so.
I don't know if there I don't know. I don't know. I just know minimum per person he's looking anywhere between 20 to 25 years per person per charge. Well, not per charge, per person. So how old is Diddy? Well, in his 50s. So You talking about 60, another 60 years. Yeah, he's going to rot there in prison. It's no way out. Tiffany, what you got?
Heads are gonna roll. And I could say so much right now, but I'm gonna keep it to myself because I'm trying to be humorous and not serious. Um, I definitely believe that this is just a road opener for more to come for other individuals. That is my personal opinion. That is not a fact. That is just like my gut instinct because I feel like he plays chess, not checkers. And if he's going to do that much time, he's going to make it his life's mission to make sure that he is not alone in these charges.
Mm. Y'all, let me do this right here on TikTok. Is it okay? I think I need to restart. What y'all think? Thank you.
Yeah, you
Appreciate it.
do. And I'm so aggravated, but I'm going to leave it alone.
Sparkle, I'm finna restart. Just everybody that's up here, y'all come right back. Let's see who is this. Code Life 01. Are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, just request to come back. I'm finna restart, okay?
Okay.
All right. So y'all apparently over on TikTok, um, people like to try to, report the live. So we went from almost 600 people in the room all the way down to less than 200. And usually when that happens, is people get in their feelings, they try to report the platform, and what TikTok would do is they will remove your page off the for you, off the for you page. And when that happens, it just kind of go left from there. All right. So let me restart this right here. Y'all just hold on 1 second. Giving it about 5 seconds. But listen, everybody that's on YouTube, have y'all learned anything yet? Cause honestly, I thought I was kind of clear as day. So if y'all learn anything, drop a 1 in the chat. But once again, y'all see the live goal. Y'all please help your boy out hitting that live goal, okay? Over on YouTube, help your boy out. All right, I just need 10 super chats. I just need 10 of them. All right, that's all I need. Let me see. Let's do this right here. Y'all hold on 1 second. Let me get this back going. All right. But while I bring them back, how y'all do? You say you got here late. Don't worry about it. You'll be able to when I get done, this video will be uploaded. All right. So what I'm doing now is I'm bringing everybody back in on TikTok. All right. And while this loading up, I'm finna share something with you all on YouTube. Let me give y'all a few lists of the names that came out with um huh on the Epstein's list. Epstein's, whatever you want to call him. His list came out. All right. All right. His list came out. All right. Kayla, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much. All right. So while everybody's coming back in, let me read off a few of these names that's on this list. Mm. Now, if you know, you know. All right. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Let me pull this list up. Let's see. You said, "Oh boy, finally." Yeah, I'm just read while everybody come back in on TikTok. I'm a read out some people on this list. Now, before I restart it, everybody's coming back in. If you was in the box, please request to get back in. Okay, I really would appreciate that. All right. So right now, while I'm waiting for people to come back in, y'all, everybody's coming back in on TikTok. I'm finna read off a few people that's on the Diddy and Epstein, whatever you want to call them, off on their particular list. Hold on. I could bring it up here. Hold on. Well, once again, I thank y'all so much for coming in. And just in case if you're new, if you missed it, uh, the live replay will be posted on YouTube. All right. When I'm done. All right, there you go. You're back. Let me get this right here up. Here it is. Now,
Hello, hello.
hello. All right, so let me bring this up. Hold on. Where is that? Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Bear with your boy. Okay, look. While I look for that, y'all go ahead. Uh, Lynn, who all I got in the box? Okay, there it is. Who we got next? We have whoever's there with the dog in the background. Can y'all hear me? Oh, there it is.
My bad.
All right, now you good, but go ahead.
I just feel like people are so quick to say, sorry, I feel like people are so quick to say that, oh, he didn't do it, this and that, because they see this facade, this front, but they don't see the real person. You don't walk beside the person, so there's no way you can know everything. And it's easy to judge people from the front without knowing. And I feel like it's one of those things that it's so unfair because most often celebrities, they get off on their crimes. They don't pay the price like regular people like you and me, and they should. Because what are you doing when you're teaching the world that looks at you on the stage that you play on that you're invincible and nothing can touch you?
That is correct.
Come and get these dogs, I swear.
All right, hold on. All right, before y'all go in, let me read just a few names. Okay, I'm gonna read about 15 of them. Beyonce, Samuel L. Jackson, and all this is alleged. Okay. Oprah Winfrey, Barack, and what they got listed: Barack and Mike Obama, Bill and Hillary Clinton, Sarah Jesse Parker, Eminem. I got some noise. Everybody mute up for a second. Taylor Swift, Stevie Nicks, Willie Nelson, Britney Spears, Margot Price, Cher, Mark Anthony, Lizzo, Usher, Olivia Rodrigo, John Legend, and Chrissy Teigen. I think that's their last name. Cardi B. I'm reading more now. I'm sorry. I'm on a roll here. Keisha, Billy, what's this? Elish, her brothers, Finneas. Chappelle, Rowan, Bruce Springsteen, Neil Young, Beyonce mom, Tina Knowles, Charlie XCX, Whoopi Goldberg, George Clooney, Barbara Streisand, Rosie O'Donnell, Jamie Lee Curtis, Cynthia Nixon, Mindy Kaling, Tony Goodwin, Kerry Washington, Nick Offerman, Jane Fonda, Kathy Griffin, John Stamos, Ed Helms, Tiffany Haddish, Ike Barinholtz. That's how you spell the last name. Matt Damon, Lynn Manuel Miranda, Aubrey Plaza, Jennifer Aniston, Mel Brooks, Linda Carter, LeVar Burton, Anthony Rapp, Misha Collins, Mark Hamill, Robert De Niro, Jennifer Lawson, Fred Drescher, Bryan Cranston, Anne Hathaway, Ken Burns, Spike Lee, Aaron Sorkin. Do I need to keep going? It's a bunch of names here. All right.
That's crazy.
All right. So let me bring this back up. Now who we got? Who is this with the black? That's Tiffany. She already spoke. So let's go to Judy. Judy, how you doing? And Spark, I'm gonna come back to you. Judy, how you doing? Judy, going once.
Uh-oh.
Judy, you, you know what? Okay, we're not gonna do this. If y'all request to get inside the box, if
Can you
y'all,
hear me now?
there
There
you
we go.
go.
Hey, I'm not
Okay,
bright enough. I don't have my glasses on. I couldn't see the dadgum mic.
there you go. All right, what you got?
Hey, I think Tiffany invited me. Oh, I'm just saying, you know what you do in the dark always comes out in the light. And I'm listening to everybody's name. And I was like, oh, oh, oh. Oh, I was hoping not that one. Yep. Oh, ah. Oh, well. It's terrible. It's a
So,
terrible situation for them.
oh, absolutely. Did you hear the new indictments that was brought against Diddy, or the amended indictments that I read
Yes,
out?
well, I wish everybody would raise their hand if they were surprised. I don't think we are.
Oh, okay.
I feel like there's probably going to be more as time goes on, and I'm sure you have 1,300 more names that are probably going to blow socks away.
Oh, I got plenty of them.
I know you do, sir.
All right. Well, is there anything else you would like to say?
Yeah, I want to tell you guys I finally learned how to tap the dadgum screen till it makes whatever happen.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, okay, go ahead. I'm listening.
Thank you. Let me give a shout out to Beck, Danny, shout out to Melissa, shout out to Tiffany, shout out to Tiffany, shout out to Tiffany, Tiffany, Melissa, shout out to you, Leanne Crow.
That
Thank you
Tiffany,
so
she
much.
rocks.
Jayla, thank you so much. Tiffany again. Jew Ward, thank you so much. Tiffany again, thank you all so much. Let me go back down to Sparkling Says. Have you spoken already?
The only thing left I was going to say in regards to that list you just read, like a lot of those names I expected because I have seen other, we'll say for entertainment purposes, conspiracies about them. But there were some names that you named that just raised my eyebrows, and I was like, WTF. But you know what? It's not something that I shouldn't have expected. I just, it's a fresh name, and I'm just kind of like, it's a head scratcher. But aside from that, that's all I got. I mean, you do your research, and I don't know if there's new people here listening. I promise you, if he's telling it to you, it's for real. You need to listen. Tap your screen, share the live, do what he's telling you to because he's legit. And I will
That's our
rest
guy.
on that right there.
Oh man, thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Naomi said no, he's not. Okay. Who we got next? Let's see. What's her name? Sorry about this. Let me get this right. I don't want to butcher. Amanda Carolina. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Just fine.
The list that you just read, where tell me a little bit about that, and then I was going to comment about that list.
Oh,
Where,
I didn't even get started with the list.
well,
Don't
who put that out? I missed that part.
when you have connections, you have connections. Ain't that right,
Oh,
Tiffany?
okay. Okay, gotcha. Well, what I was going to elaborate on that was, I read almost all of the WikiLeaks files. I mean, I sat and read for years,
Hmm.
and a lot of the emails that I read and put things together, and a lot of the conspiracy so-called things ended up being not conspiracy, but they have to call us that because we have to be crazy so they can continue their facade. But a lot of what I read and a lot of those people's names were in WikiLeaks, and it makes sense why they needed that guy gone.
I'ma just let y'all rock out because that's a lot. Even the lady that likes to. I was raised in a mid class home. I remember working at McDonald's and walking by, looking at people with their front lawn. Kamala, be quiet.
Yeah,
We know why we know why you trying to get back in office, but as you can see, it didn't work out to your favor. So
and
if I was you, ma'am, I would be leaving the country.
and I
That's
like how you said Obama and Mike, because I when he was in office, I used to scream that, and people were looking at me like had another head.
I'm gonna say alleged. I'm gonna say alleged.
Alleged.
That's what I'm gonna say. Uh, dog. Wait a minute. Is this who? Jay Vibes. How you doing?
Hi, good evening or good morning, depending on where you are. Can y'all hear me?
We sure can.
Oh, hello. Great. Um, I don't know where to start. First of all, I just want to say thank you for like sharing this because I've
Hmm.
been trying to follow this case for like a while, and yeah, it's a bit mad. But this list that you got, I mean, I was gonna ask, but I think the lady before asked how you acquired this list. Um, I'm just like a little bit shocked. Like some names, as the previous woman said, like I'm not shocked. But then there are some names where I'm just like, wait, what? Are you joking? Like, wait, what? Like, sorry. I'm still sitting here like my jaw is on the floor, literally. Like when I heard Kerry Washington, oh my God, I love her so much. I'm like, no, 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 why? How? Huh?
Hmm.
So I'm just a little bit perplexed at the moment. Um, yeah, I'm a bit speechless.
Well, don't be too much speechless, okay? Right now I'm going to open up. So right now it's an open panel, and I'm gonna let that go for about 5 minutes. So if y'all want to talk to each other, and it's an open panel now. All right.
Oh, brilliant! Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Don't.
Hi, Daddy.
Hey, I wasn't in here. I wasn't back in here when you first started reading the list. So were that people that were attendees of parties allegedly, or was that the list, just the start of it,
The
the F
list.
list?
Yeah,
Okay, that's what I thought.
yeah, that's the start of the start.
Oh gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. So the first question is this list public?
That's a great question. That's a great question. I'm going to get back to you on that. Let me look for it, see if it's public.
Okay, and then the second one is, do you think at any point they will announce this?
Say that again.
Do you think at any point that they're going to like announce it,
I
like
don't.
say it out?
No, I don't think they're going to announce it. I don't think that's going to happen.
And then my next question, this might be a stupid question. If it is, I apologize. But these, like, some of these people, do you feel like they also will be brought to trial at some point?
I mean, like for what, right? I mean, right now that we know of, that I don't know of. I mean, nothing haven't been brought against them yet. That I
Right,
don't. That I'm just saying that I don't know of. That I'm not aware of. So I can't say yay or nay.
right, okay.
Cause I don't want to
No,
misinform you, right? 'Cause I know some other content creators would say, yeah, yeah, this will happen or this was going to happen. I do not know.
right, okay. No worries.
Oh, it's
Hey,
okay.
GV, is there any way you could reread that list, please?
It's the video will be uploaded on YouTube. I only read like the first Tiffany, I read like maybe the first 3 lines.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Oh, no problem. All right, y'all. Listen, don't everybody speak at once. It's an open panel.
The sad thing is they expect us to continue to believe the garbage and the lies, right? They're going to keep covering it. They're going to cover up so much of what we already know because of the fear. It would create mass fear in the world if they let out so much information. So that's why they can't. The problem is that's not fixing it in the long run. That's not sending the right message.
Yep.
Therefore, we just keep repeating the cycles.
Oh, absolutely. Shout outs to Miss Regina. Thank you so much for the super chat on YouTube. Thank you so much, Regina. Go ahead. Didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, I understand what the last lady said. I feel like we're ready. We're ready for the truce, and people that did or were involved in things like that, we need to destroy them, and we need to make an example for them so that the next group of leaders we have, or stars, or whatever you want to call them, they know that we're not going to put up with their crap.
But do you want to know the worst thing about what you just said? As much as I agree with you, I really don't, in my heart of hearts, I don't believe that's going to happen. I feel like this, whatever is going on, unless the whole system is dismantled, which I don't see happening for a while. And the reason why it's not happening for a while is because the same people or the same type of people are the ones that are running for election. So even though you have different parties, it's anywhere and everywhere in the world. Even though you have different parties, different like groups and XYZ, they are still the same people. So when we are voting and XYZ, we are still voting for the same people. Like, I'm call me a conspiracy theorist, call it what you want. I really do feel like there is a big agenda that is being carried out. So these type of things, I don't think is going to end anytime soon. I don't think you can get rid of it. I don't think someone like Diddy, I don't think he's really going to get the justice that we think he's going to get or we think he deserves. I just think it's everything is just smoke and mirrors.
Yeah, that I agree with you on all of that, and that's the sad part. But I feel like the collective, after the pandemic, there was a rise in consciousness, and we are stronger together. And I feel like a lot of us, we're tired of the system, and a lot of this stuff's been planned for generations, and we are the enemies.
Right.
In their mind, we're the enemy.
Acting at its finest.
I wonder if old Clive Davis is on that list.
You already know.
Let me see, but y'all go ahead.
I want to know if like Ellen, is it Ellen DeGeneres or whatever her name is? I want to know if I feel like she really is on that list, but
Ringleader.
She's on all
yeah,
the lists.
I just think it's so. I just think it's so interesting how she moved over here. So she lives in the UK now with her wife. I just find it so interesting that she did that as soon as like this whole Diddy thing got blown up.
Yeah, and Tom Hanks also moved to a non-extraditing country. I can't remember where it was that I read that. But Ellen, like that is wild, all of that. And don't they say that Oprah is on like house arrest or something? Has anyone else heard that? Or am I just like,
Wow.
okay. Well, this is all allegedly. And Jay, I love the way you think, girl. We think the same.
Oh, thank yes, I really like people that are quite like I can't think of the word. It's not forward thinking, it's oh, do you know what? I can't think of the word. But yeah, because everyone is like, it's so easy to just live life and be quote unquote asleep, if you will.
They're
But sometimes
sheep.
I feel like, yeah, yes, I feel like there comes a point where you really have to open your eyes and see what really is going on in the world. Like as I said, it's smoke and mirrors, literally.
No, you're right. It's all illusions. And it's crazy because what was it? Pluto and Aquarius. Like I'm not real big into astrology and all that stuff, but this is like supposed to be a lot of exposure and it really has. Young man, ask your question or I'll drop down and you can come up.
While that's happening, let me just let everybody know. Um, let me hold on one second. YouTube, hold on one second. What is going on with my microphone? Can y'all hear me on TikTok?
You sound fine here.
Oh,
Yeah, we can
okay.
hear you.